the name from the company.
Yeah.
On Earl, nigga? Earl? Drake?
Yeah, nigga, we about to kill your 5-game streak.
On Earl? Drake?
Yeah.
Drake? Nigga Drake? Earl? Stop playing. Oh, I jumped. I jumped too early, man.
Yeah. Yo, the level of disrespect. The level of disrespect. The level of disrespect.
He found me. He found me.
Yes.
Yo, hey,
Yeah, he
killing
trash.
nigga. We on a 6-game win streak, son. And the niggas a Pro 3, he's not a Pro 1.
Hey, we about to take out off the court. He a Pro 1.
Alright, let's do it. It's gonna be funny as shit. Why is E always guarding me? Oh, y'all niggas is hot.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought we was on defense.
Oh, nigga, what you shooting, nigga? Oh, my.
No, let me see that shit. Oh, let me see that shit. These niggas be wild.
Nigga, you the ashes nigga on your old team. You bugging. Yup.
Yo, Earl, your kryptonite has arrived.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's off.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh, get it out.
That's off. He fucked that one up.
I don't know why I did that, but I'm for.
Yeah, you good.
Told you,
damn,
that nigga ain't got shit on Earl. I'm telling you, that nigga's
For real.
Oh, look, get a nigga chest, right? He chest though.
He is trash, nigga. I timed it wrong. He's still trash. Yeah. It's all good, it's all good, baby. Oh, I ain't touching that shit. I'm on the other side, baby. I'm just waiting for that shit to go the other way.
Oh, that was a fucking steal, bro.
That's you, bro. Easy. Yep. But he gonna shoot it and miss. He got that? Yo.
What up, bro? What y'all doing?
Yo, come to the hood, bro.
Y'all doing that 5-on-5?
Nah, not right now.
Yeah.
Oh, E, you by yourself, nigga? I know, I'm just saying, nigga. We don't get chances like that every day. It's all good, we got it.
Hit that, oh.
Nigga, oh, not hitting that. Yep. Yup, that 5-game, 6-game win streak don't look like so much now. Nope. Oh. Yo, Jazz, what happened?
I think they shit, don't worry about it, I got you.
Don't worry about it? Oh, I ain't worried. I got 2 big men down there. Yeah, nigga, that was to myself. yeah. You know, you gotta do Justin just like that, cause if not, son.
It was hot, bro. That nigga jumping though.
Yo, why is there zero in front of your 4 and a 1 in front of ours? I'm trying to see something.
These are basketball jerseys.
Good pass, baby. Damn, we shouldn't even have let these niggas score, son. Let's get rid of the bus. Oh, damn. How you got that? Damn, Josh.
I
Come
smacked the
on,
ball. I
son.
didn't touch you. You still up. If I fouled you, you'd be on the floor.
Nigga, that was my next destination.
Throw that shit. Oh, you.
Nigga, you ain't throwing shit, nigga. That's Earl, nigga. Just go foul, Earl.
I was on you.
You bugging, you tweaking, nigga. That's on me, nigga. Yes. And it's still fast. And one. Yeah, this shit was murdered. Y'all gonna have to bring somebody that's not a 68 overall next time, son. Like my nigga P. Cash on the circle.
Oh.
Yeah, spin the block with P. Cash. He gonna help y'all out a little bit. He gonna help y'all out. Hey! Yeah, that shit was pitiful, son. Shit was pitiful. Niggas went 3 for 15. God damn. God damn. Yo, Josh, it's all good. It's all tomorrow, son. It's all tomorrow.
Not all tomorrow, man. Tomorrow. Y'all, we got off to a bad start. Y'all niggas got the game. Y'all still ass, though.
Nigga, is that you on the sidelines walking off the spot? That's you.
That's still ass.
I know, nigga. I know.
That nigga still ass.
Yeah. Multiple times.
That's still ass.
But yo, 2 turnovers. I don't want to hear about ass.
That nigga's a rotisserie ass.
Yes, thank you for letting us take over your court that you had a 6-game winning streak on until we showed up. Thank you. It's all good, Judge. You not bad. It's just, you know. You not, you know. Oh, shit.
So I bet you we run it back, y'all niggas will not be talking that shit. So. We ran
you
that
can
shit
run
back.
whatever you want.
Alright, run it back. Fuck it. Yo, P, come on. Yo, accept the squad invite.
Yeah.
Accept the squad invite, son.
Yo.
Accept the squad invite. You can talk shit.
That dude, right? Yeah, talking about, yo, nigga 68, but he mad nice, though. He mad nice.
All my badges is maxed out.
Not you, nigga. See, he don't listen. Nigga don't listen, son.
Y'all niggas about to make me pull a Van Diesel to work just to bust y'all ass.
Nigga, you ain't pulling nothing, nigga. The only thing you pulling is those boxes off that truck, nigga. That's it. This nigga.
Alright, but yo, what time is it? What time is it? What? This nigga, don't do that. Don't do that. Nigga, this what? They're about to throw the control on the floor.
We turn this country around. It's their kids, their future. Don't make it about 2 guys just fighting about themselves. Go to the very people right to the camera. Look at them and say, this is your fight, and I want that fight for you.
Yo, you ass.
I think how Joe Biden handles the disruptive force that is Donald Trump, the bull in the China shop. And I think if he picks 1 or 2 moments as that disruptive force comes at him, acts calm in the interim.
We would, nigga. What are you talking about? Now I'm about to score 18 on you, nigga. Just because, nigga. What that shit you talking?
That's what I'm looking at.
Byron Pence. George, tonight we are a troubled land. So I think
Thank you.
who comes across as the divider-in-chief? Who comes across as the uniter-in-chief?
Ooh, nigga, teamwork, nigga. Yep. I know the game plan.
Well, I think you have to ask about the tax story. That's the most recent bombshell to him. So I think that's what you have to ask, and then you move on after that. I think we know that Donald Trump will be combative. The line that hit me
Oh,
from
fuck.
Donald Trump Jr. was that his father has to be his father. I don't think you'll really see a different Donald Trump tonight. I think you'll see the man who's
it's not a clock, nigga, on the dot.
Being combative. Dan Abrams.
I think the key here
is
how much Joe Biden engages.
Yeah, get his arm out of here. You right, nigga.
We know they're going to be.
Just watch right.
It's not going to just be about his record. And it's not just going to be what he says. It's going to be how he says it. Is he calm? Is he key issues there?
Ken Shaw.
Democrats aren't always great at placing the Supreme Court front and center in these debates, and because of
the only one that's going to be crying is the
Supreme Court about the future of legal abortion in this country, about the future of health care, and the Supreme Court's at the center of all of those issues.
Kevin Moran, you get the last.
He's not hearing that. He's not hearing that.
There's a personal issue hanging over that.
Hey.
Joe Biden too old, too few. A lot of voters wonder about that. Is Donald Trump, can he really be president, or is he just a Twitter troll, George? Those are some of the big questions.
Yep, he got past the P-Cash.
Just 15 seconds away. The first presidential debate of 2020. That is the scene in Cleveland, Ohio. We'll be right back.
Grab that, Earl. No. Dang, I couldn't block it.
With so much on the line,
Who said that?
is over. Donald Trump. No time before.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, they both out.
Who we want to be off the ballot. Face to face. The main event starts right now. The first presidential debate.
Damn, you already know his motive. His MO's always the same, son. It don't matter which 2K room.
New York City, now reporting Chief Anchor George Stephanopoulos. Good evening.
Well, I was
Come on, bro. No. Oh, what?
Tumble denied. This shit is not valid over here.
Nigga, you ass, nigga. You ain't shit without P-Cash. Good shit, Earl.
Nigga, you ain't shit without Earl.
Nigga, I still drop 15 on your head every game. What you talking about, son? Nigga, you bugging. Yeah, clamp this nigga. Oh,
you see that, guys? Oh,
what, nigga? Oh.
Publicly available measure, he is losing this race, trailing in the national polls.
You saw it? Oh, where you at? Damn, this nigga stay getting that shit. So I don't know.
This shit is not valid.
And he turned it around in part with a debate and going relentlessly.
Oh, let me go up. Pay attention.
I expect that is what he will try to do tonight.
Yeah, there you go. Good shit. Cause this nigga don't move, so you know you gotta kind of push him a little bit.
President debates during the general election season.
George, this is his 27th debate for the White House. But
Nigga, you tweaking, nigga. Oh, come on this side.
tell the truth, but it is not going to be that simple. Joe Biden knows that Donald Trump's
Oh, Pete, get up! What you doing?
Yeah, lay your ass on the ground, nigga. Stay there.
But don't expect Joe Biden to spend a lot of time fact-checking the president. Instead,
Who that shit?
You gotta milk that head.
Yay!
he's going to hit the president on Tuesday.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's get it.
In the midst of this pandemic,
I got boy. He can't shoot. Oh, Earl, get your ass in bounds, nigga.
trying to get ahead, trying to draw clear.
Come on, man. Come on.
He did release his tax returns today for last year, drawing a sharp contrast with the president and that blockbuster New York Times reporting. Joe Biden, we now know, last year paid about $300,000.
Yes, sir.
We still don't know what
Back.
because he has not released his tax returns yet. It was likely to be your first question here, George.
The moderator, Chris Wallace, is on the stage right now. He's outlined 6
Just grab that. There you go. Oh, y'all niggas, man.
Supreme Court, race and violence, election integrity. Let's go to Chris Wallace.
Stay with him, O. You can't do nothing but drive, so stay with him.
Nigga, that's all I need to do. This nigga act like he can stop it. If it works, why would I do anything else? Let me say, stupid. Come on, Judge. Put some respect on my name, man.
I'm Chris Wallace of Fox News, and I welcome you to the first of the 2020
there it is.
presidential debates.
Oh, for Earth, you gotta come back in bounds, baby.
And former Vice President Joe Biden. This debate is sponsored by the Commission on Presidential Debates. The Commission has designed the format, 6 roughly 15-minute segments.
Oh, that's a. Yeah, cause you was in front of him, but then he moved. So it was like,
for the record,
oh, let's get it! Too easy. Yo, I love when they make you pass the ball, Earl, because PK's is at the 3-point.
This debate is being conducted under
he can't shoot. He can't shoot. We got you.
as the health security advisor to the commission for all 4 debates.
Give me that.
Oh, I'm here. You bugging. You tweaking right now, nigga. You bugging. Oh no, we out. Earl.
No interruptions, so we, and more importantly you, can focus on what the candidates say. No noise except right now. As we welcome
game, little niggas. That's how you finish a game. Let's go, Earl.
Vice President.
Good game, niggas. That niggas still
Yeah, go grab that car, baby.
Yo, I'll let you tomorrow,
Yeah. Yo, good shit, just tomorrow, baby. Same time? Yeah.
Gentlemen, a lot of people have been waiting for this night, so let's get going. Our first subject is the Supreme Court. President Trump, you nominated Amy Coney Barrett over the weekend to succeed the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the court. You say the Constitution is clear about your obligation and the Senate's to consider a nominee to the court. Vice President Biden, you say that this is an effort by the president and Republicans to jam through an appointment and what you call an abuse of power. My first question to both of you tonight, why are you right and make the argument you make and your opponent wrong? And where do you think a justice...
Nah, I'm about to watch this debate.
President Trump, in this first segment, you go first, 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Chris. I will tell you very simply, we won the election. Elections have consequences.
No, you can run with them. I'm about to watch this debate.
And we have a phenomenal nominee, respected by all, top academic, good in every way, In fact, some of her biggest endorsers are very liberal people from Notre Dame and other places. So I think she's fantastic. We have plenty of time, even if we did it after the election itself. I have a lot of time after the election, as you know. So I think that she will be outstanding. She's going to be as good as anybody that has served on that court. We really feel that. We have a professor at Notre Dame, highly respected by all, said she's the single greatest student he's ever had. He's been a professor for a long time at a great school. And we won the election, and therefore we have the right to choose her. And very few people knowingly would say otherwise. And by the way, the Democrats, they wouldn't even think about not doing it. If they have, the only difference is they try and do it faster. There's no way they would give it up. They had Merrick Garland, but the problem is they didn't have the election, so they were stopped. And probably that would happen in reverse also. Definitely would happen in reverse. So we won the election, and we have the right to do it, Chris.
President Trump, thank you. Same question to you, Vice President Biden. You have 2 minutes.
Well, first of all, thank you for doing this, and looking forward to this, Mr. President. The American people have a right to have a say in who the Supreme Court nominee is, and that say occurs when they vote for United States senators and when they vote for the President of the United States. They're not going to get that chance now because we're in the middle of an election already. The election has already started. Tens of thousands of people have already voted. And so the thing that should happen is we should wait. We should wait and see what the outcome of this election is.
because that's the only way the American people get to express their view is by who they elect as president and who they elect as vice president. Now, what's at stake here is the president's made it clear he wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. He's been running on that, he ran on that, and he's been governing on that. He's in the Supreme Court right now trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, which will strip 20 million people from having insurance, health insurance now, if it goes into court. And the justice, and I have nothing, I'm not opposed to the justice, she seems like a very fine person. But she's written before she went on the bench, which is her right, that she thinks that the Affordable Care Act is not constitutional. The other thing is on the court, and if it's struck down, what happens? Women's rights are forever changed. Once again, a woman could be held to more money because she
But this should affect the stock market, so I can tell you that.
They're able to charge a woman more for the same exact procedure.
I said this should affect the stock market.
And that ended.
So depending on who wins and how this shit goes, it affects it.
100 million people have pre-existing conditions, and they'll be taken away as well. Those pre-existing conditions, the insurance companies are going to love this. And so it's just not appropriate to do this before this election. If he wins the election and the Senate is Democrat or Republican, then he goes forward. If not, we should wait until February.
There aren't 100 million people with pre-existing conditions. As far as the say is concerned, the people already had their say. Okay, Justice Ginsburg said very powerfully, very strongly, at some point, 10 years ago or so, she said a president and the Senate is elected for a period of time, but a president's elected for 4 years. We're not elected for 3 years. I'm not elected for 3 years. So we have the Senate, we have a president.
It's elected to the next
during that period of time, we have an opening. I'm not elected for 3 years, I'm elected for 4 years. The 100 million people is totally wrong. I don't know where you got that number. The bigger problem that you have is that you're going to extinguish 180 million people with their private health care. That they're very
That's simply not true.
Well, you said I'm going to socialist. Going to socialist.
We're now into, gentlemen, we're now into open discussion. Open discussion. Yes, I agree. Go ahead, Vice President.
Number one, he knows that what I proposed. What I proposed is that we expand Obamacare and we increase it. We do not wipe any, and one of the big debates we had with 23 of my colleagues trying to win the nomination that I won, were saying that Biden wanted to allow people to have private insurance still. They can. They do. They will, under my proposal.
It's not what you said, and it's not what your party has said.
That is simply
your party doesn't say. Your party wants to go socialist medicine.
My party is
and socialist
right now. I am,
and they're going to dominate you.
I am the Democratic Party right now. The platform of the Democratic Party is what I, in fact, approved of. What I approved of. Now, here's the deal. The deal is that it's going to wipe out pre-existing conditions. And by the way, the 200,000 people that have died on his watch, how many of those have survived? Well, there's 7 million people that contracted COVID. What does it mean for them going forward if you strike down the Affordable Care Act?
Joe, you've had 308,000 military people dying because you couldn't provide them proper health care in the military. So don't tell me about this.
I'm happy to talk about this.
And if you were here, it wouldn't be 200, it would be 2 million people because you were very late on the draw. You didn't want me to ban China, which was heavily infected. You didn't want me to ban...
All right, gentlemen,
which was heavily infected. You would have been much later, Joe.
Mr. President,
you're talking about 2 million people.
Mr. President, as a moderator, we are going to talk about COVID in the next segment, but go ahead.
Let me finish. The point is that the president also is opposed to Roe v. Wade. That's on the ballot as well in the court. And so that's also at stake right now. And so the election is all...
You don't know it's on the ballot. Why is it on the ballot?
Because
why is it on the ballot? It's not on the ballot.
It's on the ballot in the court.
Well, there's nothing happening there.
Donald,
and you don't know her view on Roe v. Wade.
I don't know
her view.
Well, all right, let's talk. We got a lot to unpack here, gentlemen. We got a lot of time. So on healthcare, and then we'll come back to Roe v. Wade. All right, Mr. President, the Supreme Court will hear a case a week after the election in which the Trump administration, along with 18 state attorneys general, are seeking to overturn Obamacare, to end Obamacare. You have spent the last...
Because they want to give good health care.
If I may ask my question, sir.
Good health care.
Over the last 4 years, you have promised to repeal and replace Obamacare, but you have never in these 4 years come up with a plan, a comprehensive plan to replace Obamacare.
Of course I have.
Well,
I got rid of the individual mandate. Excuse me, I got rid of the individual mandate, which was a big chunk of Obamacare. That is absolutely a big thing. That was the worst part of Obamacare. Chris, that was the worst part of Obamacare.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask Joe. The individual mandate was the most unpopular aspect of Obamacare. I got rid of it.
I'd like you to, President, I'm the moderator of this debate, and I would like you to let me ask my question, and then you can answer.
Go ahead.
You, in the course of these 4 years, have never come up with a comprehensive plan to replace Obamacare, and just this last Thursday, you signed a largely symbolic executive order to protect people with pre-existing conditions 5 days before this debate. So my question, sir, is what is the Trump health care plan?
Well, first of all, I guess I'm debating you, not him, but that's okay. I'm not surprised. Let me just tell you something like that. There's nothing symbolic. I'm cutting drug prices. I'm going with favored nations, which no president has the courage to do because you're going against big pharma. Drug prices will be coming down 80 or 90%. You could have done it during your 47-year period in government, but you didn't do it. Nobody's done it. So we're cutting health care. All of the things that we've done, insulin. I'll give you an example. Insulin. It was destroying families, destroying people because I'm getting it for so cheap. It's like water, you want to know the truth. So cheap. Take a look at all of the drugs that what we're doing, prescription drug prices. We're going to allow our governors now to go to other countries to buy drugs because they pay just a tiny fraction.
This is open discussion.
No, but this is big stuff.
Sir, you'll be happy. I'm about to pick up on one of your points to ask the Vice President, which is he points out that you would like to add a public option to Obamacare, and the argument that he makes, and other Republicans make, is that that is going to end private insurance.
It is
and will. I'm sorry, asking the question. It will end. It will end private insurance and create a government takeover of health care.
It does not. It's only for those people who are so poor they qualify for Medicaid. They can get that free in most states, except governors who want to deny people who are poor Medicaid. Anyone who qualifies for Medicare would, Medicaid would automatically be enrolled in the public option. The vast majority of the American people would still not be in that option. Number one.
So you agree with Bernie Sanders, the far left, on the manifesto? We do. Manifest you socialized medicine.
Look, hey,
you saying you didn't agree?
The fact of the matter is, I beat Bernie Sanders.
Not by much.
I beat him a whole hell of a lot. I'm here standing facing
the Hodges would have left 2 days early. You would have lost every primary notice on Tuesday. You got very lucky.
Here's the deal. I and I'm going to make sure, because here's the deal. Here's the deal. The fact is that everything he's saying so far is simply a lie. I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody knows he's a liar.
But you
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure.
What did last in your class? First in your class.
I want to make sure.
President, can you let him finish?
He doesn't know how to do that. He has.
You'd be surprised. You couldn't be surprised.
The wrong guy, the wrong night at the wrong time.
Listen, you agreed with Bernie Sanders to the manifesto.
There is no manifesto.
Please let him speak, Mr. President.
Number two.
You just lost the left.
Number two.
You just lost the left. You agreed with Bernie Sanders on a plan that's absolutely
do you have any idea what this is?
Socialized medicine.
Mr. President, I tell you what, he is not for any help.
No, everything.
Because
no, it's not about that. It's about if Biden wants to implement more tax laws, right? So it's gonna mess up the bigger corporations. You feel me? Now he's more into like energy and shit like that. So all the energy shit is gonna go up. You feel me? So it's like it's the opposite, you know, of Trump like this shit.
He has never offered a fixed income. He has never given a single thing. But probably
yeah.
at the same time. And it's too expensive.
Not the president's. Go ahead, sir.
Obamacare is no good. We made it better. And I had a choice to make very early. We took away the individual mandate.
Yep.
We guaranteed pre-existing conditions, but took away the individual mandate. Listen, this is the way it is. And that destroyed, they shouldn't even call it Obamacare. Then I had a choice to make. Do I let
Everything.
people run it really well?
Everything over time.
Or badly. If I
Or
run it,
either
they'll probably blame him, but they'll blame me. But more importantly, I want to help people. Okay? I said, you got to run it so well. And I just had a meeting with them. They said, the problem is no matter how well you run Obamacare, it's too expensive, premiums are too high, and it doesn't work. So we do want to get rid of it. We want to get rid of it.
I understand that, sir, but I have to give you roughly equal time. Please let the vice president talk.
He has no plan for health care. He sends out wishful thinking. He has executive orders that have no power.
That's a
He hasn't lowered drug costs for anybody. He's been promising a health care plan since he got elected. He has none. Like almost everything else he talks about. He does not have a plan. He doesn't have a plan. And the fact is, this man doesn't know what he's talking about.
All right, I have one final question for you,
Sure.
Mr. Vice President. If Senate Republicans, we were talking originally about the Supreme Court here, if Senate Republicans go ahead and confirm Justice Barrett, there has been talk about ending the filibuster or even packing the court, adding to the 9 justices there. You call this a distraction by the president, but in fact it wasn't brought up by the president. It was brought up by some of your Democratic colleagues in the Congress. So my question to you is, you have refused in the past to talk about it. Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak. You should go out.
It won't be by a lot, but you're going to win again.
Vote and let your senators know how strongly you feel. Vote now.
You're going to pack the
Make sure you, in fact, let people know your senators.
I hope so.
Because the question is, Justice, radical left. Who is on your list, Joe? This is on your list.
Justice, I think
This is pack the court.
we have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it?
Keep me up, man. The people understand, Joe. In 47 years, you've done nothing. They understand.
The second subject is COVID-19, which is an awfully serious subject, so let's try to be serious about it. We have had more than 7 million cases of coronavirus in the United States, and more than 200,000 people have died. Even after we produce a vaccine, experts say that it could be months or even years before we come back to anything approaching normal. My question for both of you is, based on what you have said and done so far, and what you have said you would do starting in 2021, why should the American people trust you more than your opponent to deal with this public health crisis going forward? In this case, the question goes to you first, sir. 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Good luck. 200,000 dead. As you said, over 7 million infected in the United States. We, in fact, have 4% of the world's population, 20% of the deaths. 40,000 people a day are contracting COVID. In addition to that, about between 750 and 1,000 people a day are dying. When he was presented with that number, he said, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is because you are who you are. That's why it is. The president has no plan. He hasn't laid out anything. He knew all the way back in February how serious this crisis was. He knew it was a deadly disease. What did he do? He's on tape as acknowledging he knew it. He said he didn't tell us or give people a warning of it because he didn't want to panic the American people. You don't panic. He panicked. In addition to that, what did he do? He went in and we were insisting that the Chinese, the people we had on the ground in China should be able to go to Wuhan and determine for themselves how dangerous this was. He did not even ask Xi to do that. He told us what a great job Xi was doing. He said we owe him a debt of gratitude for being so transparent with us. And what did he do then? He then did nothing. He waited and waited and waited. He still